In the 1960s and 70s, people became bored playing catch with their frisbees and decided to create a game with their disc based on the game of golf. 30 years later, with more organization, improved disc, and the invention of the pole hole, we now have the sport of disc golf. Sports Weekly met up with the members of the Red Rock Disc Golf Club at Lemon Lake Park to find out more about the sport and this great outdoor activity.
Regular golf, as everyone knows, is played with a ball and a stick. Disc golf is played with a disc. And there's a variety of different discs we use. Like in ball golf, you'll have your drivers and your mid-ranges. We have our drivers, we have our mid-ranges, and we have our putters. Its roots come from catch frisbee. People wanted a little bit more than just to play catch, so in the 70s they took their catch frisbees and they picked a spot to throw from and a tree to aim at. And you had to hit the tree in the fewest amount of throws as possible. A guy named Steady Ed Hedrick designed the pole hole in about 76 and started planting them in the ground. And before you knew it, they were everywhere. There's over 2,000 in the world right now. The terminology is similar to golf. You will get your bogeys, you'll get your pars, you'll get your birdies. And we had to make up a few words to facilitate the differences in the game. One of the words that we use a lot is hyzer, H-Y-Z-E-R, and that is the disc's natural tendency to fade at the end of its flight pattern. For me, it fades to the left because I'm a right-handed thrower and I throw back. So if you hear somebody say they hyzer the disc, it turns left hard. Well, because of the disc's tendency to hyzer, there are times when you're going to want to have it turned the other way, because if it always goes to the left and the hole is to the right, that's not going to work. So you have an option of throwing what we call an anhyzer, which means turning the disc this way and trying to get it to turn right, or you can completely change your throw, and instead of throwing it backhand, you give it the forehand flick, which will give you the left to right throw at the end of the disc's flight. We have shots, one of my specialties, called a tomahawk. If I don't have any way through the trees in front of me, but I have a way over them, I'll take the disc like this and I'll throw it high and hard. It has a distinct flight pattern that it follows and gives me a pretty good accuracy, and it's a real good get out of trouble shot. There's also a specialty shot known as a roller shot. This is when a guy will take a disc on a drive usually and throw it where it lands like this, and it'll roll towards the basket. It has a distinct roll pattern. It looks like a question mark. And I have to admit, on the right day, I can roll it farther than I can throw it.
A lot of the terminology has to do with in the shoal, which you would notice that you get off the fairway, you can definitely get in some very rough territory. Some courses, more than others, can have some very tough off fairways. The biggest thing that the difference between disc golf and ball golf is the fact that in disc golf we put the trees in the middle of the fairway, not to the sides. So a lot of times you have to go through or over or around as opposed to straight up the middle every single shot.
There's like a lot of young guys on the tour. Like there's a 17-year-old who came in 4th in the World Championships in the best division. So pretty much, yeah, it's fun. Anybody can play it. It's really easy to pick up, and you can, for the whole family, you can have fun.
Competition is, if you're going to play with other people, competition's a lot nicer. Like in other sports, you know, everybody's down your throat. You better do it right, or you're going to make fun of you or whatever. This is nice because your opponents will, you know, nice shot. If you throw a good shot, they're not going to be all mean about anything. Like in other sports, you know, sometimes you think you can't excel as much. This one I know, because as I get older, I get a little bit stronger and I can throw a little bit farther. And, you know, people on the course give you pointers and, you know, hints and stuff, as in other sports where they're going to, you know, work you to the bone until you finally realize it. Other people will actually kind of tell you how to do it first, and then then it's up to you.
The one thing I really love about disc golf is the fact that it's so inexpensive to play. Most parks are free. Some charge a couple dollars to park. But other than that, you can bring your entire family. I play disc golf with my wife, my 6-year-old, my 14-year-old. We can go out and make a day of it.
If you can't have fun playing disc golf out here, you just can't have fun. Look out, ball golfers, here we come.
Professional and amateur tournaments are played year-round nationally and here in the Midwest. Local parks with courses include Riverside Park in Hammond, Harold Rogers Lakewood Park in Valparaiso, and Scenic Lemon Lake Park in Cedar Lake. For more information about disc golf in Northwest Indiana, visit channelzdj.com or visit the Professional Disc Golf Association at pdga.com.